Have you ever wondered why God put you on this earth? I know I have, and honestly, I'm still really trying to figure that out. But on today's video, I'm just going to go over a little personal story of mine and how God really brought me closer to my purpose in some of the most, unusual way. That was actually with anime. Those of you who don't know or couldn't guess, yes, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. So before you click off, let me just say, I'm not going to beat you over the head and say we're all going to hell. I'm not that type of guy. I really didn't come to faith per se until I was in my late teens, early 20s. I grew up in a Christian household. I was raised in the faith and things like that, but I didn't really have my own personal connection with God until I was honestly in college. Even still, it was kind of one of those, I went to church, but I wasn't really feeling it, But all that really kind of changed, actually, was this year, 2023, I'm recording this. It started at the beginning of this year. So every year, the church I go to, we have this 21 days of fasting. And for those of you who don't know, fasting is basically where you just go a certain length of time without typically food, but it's really anything that you want to give up that's important to you, just so you can grow closer to God and just really grow in your faith. This past 21 days was really, really intense and really, really hard for me because I decided, crazily enough, to just go 21 days without food. Me and my mom said, nope, we're going to go without food and just drink nothing but protein shakes and lots of soup. I'm sick of soup. But it was during that time that God really spoke to me the clearest I've ever heard him. And it was actually during an episode of Blue Lock. And anyone who knows me, who listened to my podcast or seen a couple of these videos before, you guys know I love me some Blue Lock. Don't even play soccer, but man, I wish I could. It was during this one particular episode where the main character, Isagi, he was trying to convince one of his, teammates, more so adversaries or whatever, to basically play ball with him and his other teammate, Nagi. But the character in question, Baro, if anyone who knows it, he's very arrogant and cocky, and he wasn't having any of that. Isagi said, screw it, forget you then. And it was kind of in that moment, Isagi was like, all right, I have to change my approach. I have to basically reinvent myself in a way that I can make this guy work with us, whether he wants to or not. It was honestly in that moment that I feel like God was speaking to me. He was like, that's what I need you to do. I need you to basically break yourself down and forget everything you thought you knew about your life, about your faith, about just really everything, and start over. It was just in that moment that it really hit home for me. It made me realize two things, or I guess two meanings I got out of that time. One was basically just go back to the basics. So start over from the beginning and really build yourself back up. And the second thing was just take it one step at a time, little by little. I know now that God wants me to be patient in the things that I'm trying to build, with his podcast, with his YouTube channel, even in my own career, my normal job. It's just take everything one step at a time and not to be in such a rush, not to be in such a big hurry, really just in such a rush to have my life go by, to actually enjoy the life I'm living. And in the meantime, continue to trust in him, continue to build up not just my faith, but to build others up too. And again, that's why I started this whole thing in the first place, because I want people out there to, one, realize that, hey, there's more to you than what you think there is, because God made all of us in his image. He put something in us that the world needs, right? All of us has been put on this earth for a purpose. Maybe you figure it out this year, maybe you'll figure it out 20 years from now. Maybe you already know. But in the end, we're all put here for a purpose, and there's a reason why we're here, and there's a task that God's assigned to us. And I just want to encourage you guys to just take a step back and to really just evaluate your life. Make sure that you're not wasting away, chasing after some false dream or chasing after something that's not really going to help you. And also, if you are chasing after God's purpose, if you feel like you know what your calling is, just take it easy. Take it one step at a time. Because as you know, or maybe you don't, but you'll realize soon enough, God does everything in his own timing. And that may not line up to what you think it should be, Actually, I can almost bet money it's not going to, because that's just how he works. But I just want to encourage you to take your time, just really dig in, because it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be worth it. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you got something out of my little rant here, feel free to let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.